next up is what we do is we show them the referral system. Now we use, as you can see, it's just popped up on the side of me now. This is a big old triangle here that basically this is part of our internal marketing as well. So I'll explain this to Jane as well. So Jane, this is our referral system. What we're looking to do is help more women like yourself. Now what this does is that each and every person that you refer to us, what we do is we move you up through here and we give you rewards. Like Next is in the UK is a big clothing company and fashion clothing as well, shoes, accessories and so on. So women tend to love Next, generally that is, and so we have Next vouchers of £15 that they can collect. So you see this, they can achieve that. As they work their way up through, they can get a hot stone massage. Then what we do is we give them like a manicure and a pedicure. Then it goes up to, we have a big shopping mall that's near us called Blue Water. We get them £50 worth of vouchers that they can spend in any one of the shops. And it's the largest shopping mall in Europe. So they get to go along that one and just spend £50 of money that we've given to them or in that voucher. Then you have the top one where they brought in 20 referrals for us where they get a nice spa day. So we treat them to a big spa day. What we do is explain to Jane. So Jane, whilst you're doing all of this, each and every person that joins, so if you've referred 3 people and all 3 of those join us, like you are today, then what we do is we reduce your membership. So each and every person that comes in and joins, all the time they're a member with us, we reduce your membership by £10. And this can work up as you work your way up through referring people that are coming along that want to get the same results you are. What will happen is we will end up paying you to be able to come along and do our classes or our boot camp. So again, you're probably thinking to yourself, whoa, hang on now, why in the world do I want to start paying someone else to come along? Bear in mind, we're looking at our cost of our classes are £57 per month. This means they do 2 classes per week. So it works out about £7, up to about £7.50 or £7.15 I think per class, something like that. So we don't say to them over the phone at any point do we ever say to them that it's £57 per month. Okay, until we get to the final bit, once we show them the value of what they're getting. Now, what Jane has just done is if she brings in 5 people, then we cancel, she has a membership of 0. But she's brought in 5 people that are paying £57, which means you've reduced your marketing costs massively. So I would pay someone £10 every day to get me another £57 coming in every month. So it's worth that little bit of extra investment and just making sure that you explain this to them and that they can get it for nothing, basically. Okay, so Jane, this is our referral system. Next thing what we do is we show them where we're going to be doing the training. We show them all the different types of equipment that we have so they can get that wow factor. Now, if you're teaching most of the time out of a park, then you need to show them the equipment you're going to be using, explain to them where the park is, or explain to them where the facilities are that you're going to be doing the training outside. But if you're inside doing the training in your hall or if you're renting a unit, then show them. The unit's going to be empty unless you've got classes going on, but if it is empty, you need to try and create the picture. So Jane, this is where we do all of our training. And what we do is we pride ourselves on the benefit of making sure every single one of our classes is different. So no one class is ever the same, so you never get bored. Now, the benefit of that, obviously, for yourself is the one that you're not going to get bored to any of the classes, because there's nothing worse than doing the same class over and over and over and over again. And the other thing is as well is that your muscles get used to doing that same class or doing that same routine. So again, if your body doesn't get used to it before you get bored, that is. So one of those 2 things is going to happen. You're either going to get bored first, or your body's going to get used to it and you're going to stop getting results. So we want to make sure that you're getting results continuously and that you don't get bored. So when we explain to Jane about the class, we show them where the class is, or we show them the training room, and we also show her all of the different types of equipment that we have and that we use. So when I went through the lesson plan, or in the lesson plan video, all of the different equipment is written down there, and we just show them it. Now, you may not have all of that equipment out or easy to hand, but I just point to where it is and explain to them these are all the different things that we have in there to ensure that you get full and maximum amount of benefit from coming along to our classes. Okay? So what I do then is say, Jane, now all I want you to do is just to I'll meet some of the instructors. So if the instructors are to hand, then I'll introduce some of the instructors to her, or to them to each other. And it's really important again that if you have more than one of you that are doing this, then you make sure that you go over and you greet them exactly the same way. So all your other instructors need to come and introduce themselves, especially because she wants to feel comfortable, she wants to feel part of the group. Now, what I say to Jane as well is that, Jane, you will be getting a daily support from us. Now, in that daily support, we send out an email to you each and every day to motivate you, to educate you as well. So this is another one of the benefits that we provide to make sure that you're on your way and you're getting everything that you need from us to keep you motivated each and every day to achieve your goals. Now, when they're meeting the other instructors as well, we want them to feel like they're part of a family, and we explain this to them as well. Say to them, look, we don't want you to think you're a number here. We want you to feel like you're part of a family and part of a team that's looking to get the same results. Those results are that you want to feel good about yourself, you want to look fantastic, and you want to have good health at the same time. Now, at one point, do we ever talk about losing weight or losing fat or anything like that? We talk about them feeling fantastic about themselves, and we are the people that they need to come to, and we have the tool that they need to be able to achieve that goal. Hopefully that makes sense to you as well. So we explain this to Jane, or whoever others walked through the door. Once we've gone through the explained to the instructors, we go through with we make sure we've covered everything. So then we do a brief outline. So Jane, just to make sure that I've explained everything to you, we've got the one, actually going back a little bit, I forgot one thing. Because we incorporate some of the martial arts, what we do within the actual boot camp as well, that we actually do here, what we do is we have them bow as they come through the door. So when they first come into us, we just get them to just do a small bow, and what we do is we say to them that this is not to pay homage to me or respect to anybody else. This is purely for you to leave your baggage behind you and outside the door. Because from a female perspective, so all the guys that are watching this, from a female perspective, their list is stupid long. Let's say there's like 5 things on their list. It goes kids, husband, house, dog, family, everything else, then them. Okay? Now, what happens is when it gets to them, they then feel really guilty, and they do this whole lot again. So we explain to them, say that, Jane, we know this system, we explain the system, I know that you do all of this, okay, all women do this. Now, what I want you to do is you need to be able to give back to yourself so that you can then give out to the others. Now, when you bow at the door, this is your way of leaving your baggage behind you and at the door. Anything bad that's happening that day, stress, work, kids, family, house, everything else stays the other side of the door. So you bow and you walk into a positive attitude area. And when you walk into your positive attitude area, your mobile switched off as well. It's all about Jane. Okay, no one else exists but Jane. Okay, we're here to make you feel great and to help you make yourself feel great, so that you can get what you need to get from our program. Okay, so we do this at the beginning. Now the end, going back to the end bit again. That bit with the bow is done just after the greeting, once they've, or just after the explanation. So when we go through everything with them at the beginning of the tour. So the next part, we now go over everything again, just to recap. So Jane, just to recap everything so you fully understand, we're going to bow at the door. You have your attendance cards. We went through the progressive ranking system. We explained about the grading side of things as well, the testing cycle, so that you progress through as well. We looked at the referrals and how you can obviously reduce the fees, and we can help more people as well, so hopefully we can work together that way as well. You have, you've seen the training area, all of the equipment that we use as well, and you can see how we're going to be able to help you get the results you're looking for. You met some of the instructors. If no instructors are there, then make sure you have some photos somewhere so that you could show them this is instructor number 1, instructor number 2, explain a little bit about who they are and their story. Now, the thing to remember as well is what we do is when I'm explaining, before when I had the progressive ranking system, you saw lots of photos on there. Now those photos, each one of those photos already has a story. So I'll explain some of them stories. Now if you're just starting out, you're not going to have any photos on there. So you can't use those ones, but you must have some success stories if it's not just your own. Okay, if it's just your own success story that you have, then tell them it. Like, I started doing this, and the reasons why you started doing this, and how you go, and the success that you had. So you can then try to help them to understand, and then in time you'll build up more testimonials, more success stories, and you'll be able to use those ones as well, because the last thing Jane wants to hear when she comes walking through the door is all about me. Okay, so she wants to hear all about her, which I'll go through in the Rapport 101. So we go through everything. There's no other instructors, it's just me. So I obviously say to them, okay, I'm going to be the one that's going to be taking all of your classes as well. This is my story, this is how I started, and so on. Okay, so and tell them your successes, that you was either really overweight, you was either really scrawny, and then you built up and you put on some more muscle and you lost the fat, or you was really fat and you lost all of that as well, and the reasons why you did it, and how it made you feel before and how it makes you feel now, so that she can start to relate. Okay, you want her to be able to relate to you a little bit, in the sense of where she's coming from too. So once we've done this, we then ask if she has any questions. Generally they say no, I don't have any questions. If they do, answer the questions, but in a way that that they are, well, you're making sure that they feel comfortable with what you've answered. Okay, so next up then we go through is what the office bit. So no, the office bit is we say to them. Now what we do is to get them to in the door, is we offer them a 30-day free trial. You can do a 7-day free trial, it's entirely up to you. You can do no free trial, but you want to find some way that gets them through the door. We offer a 30-day free trial. Now what we do is we say, Jane, you have a 30-day free trial. Now what I want to do is show you how you can use your 30-day free trial today and receive a saving on your membership, on joining with us today. Okay? I nod, I wait, I stay completely quiet, and she nods. Now it's really important that you say absolutely nothing until they speak. So Jane, I want to show you today how you can use a 30-day free trial and gain a saving on your membership today. Is that okay with you? And I wait until she answers me. I nod and say okay, and then I go quiet, and she does the same back. Okay, she'll nod and she'll say okay, and then say that back to you. When she said that, you know that she's coming around and getting onto your side. So what I do is say, Jane, to join us today, it's 250. To join us today, it's 249. What I wanted to do is use your 30-day free trial and give you a total saving of £150 today. Then, based on you doing 2 classes per week, the monthly cost, it will be £57 per month, with an initial instalment today of £99 to join. How does that sound to you? And then I stay quiet, and they're either going to turn around and say to you, that's fantastic, or they're going to turn around and say to you, whoa, that's just crazy expensive. But whatever it is, if it's fantastic, great, grab the piece of paper, fill it in, get the money and go. Job done. So, joking aside though, but if they do turn around and say to you, look, that's too expensive, find out what it is that's too expensive. That's too much money, I wasn't expecting it to be that much. What is it that's too expensive? So Jane, tell me, what is it that, or Jane, if you don't mind me asking, what is it that's too expensive? Is it the initial instalment, or is it the 57 per month? Okay, she might even say to you, "What? Could you explain that again?" So you go through it again. It's $250 to join. You can use your 30-day free trial today. That $250 gives you a total saving of £150, and the initial instalment then to join today will be $99. Then, each and every month after that, it's $57 per month that covers all of your classes, all of the daily support, and what we do as well is we offer I forgot to explain this earlier, but we do offer a monthly, just 1 hour a month nutritional workshop where we explain things to them about nutrition, and we just get everybody together and do it. This is not proving to be as big a success as the daily support and the talking to them afterwards, but we're just testing it as well to see how it goes. So we'll keep you posted on that one as well. But anyway, back to the office. Jane turns around and says, the 99, well actually all of it is too expensive. Okay, so the 57 per month, is this okay for you? Well, it's a bit more than I was expecting. I said, well, it only works out at like £7 or £7 per class. Oh, okay, I suppose that's not too bad. And then they think about it, they might even reduce down, well, can I only do 1 a week? And you say, okay, yeah, that's not a problem, that works out 47 per month. So again, it's a little bit less, but you're only paying £10 more for, or 10 more for being able to do a little bit more, or do 1 more class per week, so it's 4 more classes for that extra £10. So it's not much in it. She may say to you, okay, well, 99 is too expensive. So say, not a problem. Well, what about if we could break the 99 down for you? Would that help you? And they're either going to say no or they're going to say yes. If they say yes, then great. What can we do? How much can you do today of the 99? And then we take that from them today. Okay, you want to get at least half of it. Okay, so sometimes they might not be able to do that. They might try and say, well, I can't do half of it either. Or I might be able to do £50 today, or 50 of it today, and then the other 49 I can do, say, in 3 weeks' time or 4 weeks' time. Then fine, do that, and then you at least got some level of commitment from them. You want that 99 is there for you to process all of the extra paperwork that you've got to do for them joining. So it's an administrative fee, as well as if they ask what it's actually for, and it's also a way of getting a level of commitment from them. You don't just explain that bit to them, but you want to make sure that they understand that they're making some level of commitment to actually coming back in, rather than just saying, yeah, I'm going to do it, and then just taking some money off them each time. To save you time as well, you want to have either some sort of card system or an online merchant account where you can process it online, or get a third company to be able to take the payments for you, or even make sure they have some sort of standing order or direct debit or something like that set up. Worst case scenario, you say to them they can pay each month to you cash. Again, this is a hell of a lot of time for you, and that's the reason why we don't do it per class, because it's a pain. And you want to just focus on getting as much time with them as possible without having to be continually asking them for money.